Hello, welcome to my first video. In this video we'll be talking about the basic controls of the iOS or mobile gaming for Rec Room, and such as the moving and turning of the controls. So for walking, it's basically just the left side, like basically anywhere on the left side on your screen for the gaming, because it doesn't have to be on the boot edge. It'd be like near the top of the left screen, and same thing with looking around. You can it's basically just slice the screen in half, and then one side is the walking and the other side is looking. The other thing, Another thing is the backpack. Now, the backpack is the part that not much people realize at first. So, in the bottom right corner and bottom left corner of the screen, the left corner is the backpack for the left hand. So you see equipment left. That's if you have an object in your if you have an object in your left hand, then if the top, they're gray right now, but if they're white, then you would press on that. It says left hip holster is not available in this room, mainly because the room I'm in right now, you can't hold that. Same thing with the right side. If you go to the right side, it does it says the same thing. So like I'm holding the camera right here. So I'm holding the camera right here. Use my right hand. I press that, and then I open this. So same thing. Same thing. If you go on the right side, your left hand. It's your left hand that you can see, while you can't really see your right hand. So got an invite. So if you go to your left, same thing with your left. If you open it with your left hand is invisible, but your right hand is visible. So I'll get into more of the camera in a second, but let me just press that. So another thing that you is basically the watch is at the top right corner of the screen, which you can go to your backpack and stuff. So your backpack is for iOS is just or mobile. It's just like tapping which object you want. You oh yeah, back to the bottom of the corner. There's the backpack, and then there's the hand gesture. So for same thing on the left. The hand gesture, if you want to like press the pointer, it says info. It means if you have someone here, you can. For iOS, you don't really have to do this, because for iOS you can just tap the player, and then that'll open your profile. But like this is for other platforms, you can like basically just tap them with this, as long as you hit the hand thing. Same thing for the left hand. You do that, and the others that's there, like this one. Nope, can't look at that without. This one is like if you have this up, it'll automatically give a cheer to them. It's the same thing as this. Just the sign for that is cheer, and then the other one's jeer. This one is if you want to be someone's friend, and you hold this out, the other person can tap them with their hand, or if they're on iOS, they would tap the person itself. While this one, if you hold this one, parties you up as such as party up, and then the others high five. They're kind of self-explanatory. While being able while trying to run. If you want to run, you basically just slide. You see the distance between like the the run button and the hand button. You basically just need to go that far. You see my camera disappeared. You go that far, and you automatically run. If you notice how I'm sliding and jumping, that's the icons. Let me there. That's the icons. That's at the bottom left. So bottom right. So the bottom one makes you go this, or if you hold it down, you do this. You can crouch. The other one is just jump. But if you like put this in account with running, you run slide, or and if you run and slide and then just stop, you don't go any much farther. But if you keep on sliding and jumping, as long as you put the running thing forward, you'll automatically keep going. Another thing with in the backpack is the clipboard, which this is here for like making comments in custom rooms. You can't do this in RROs, but you can in custom rooms unless they have it disabled. That's also another thing. The major pen. There's also the major pen in here. You basically just if you're new to iOS gaming and mobile gaming, but like not new to Rec Room or any of that, you can just like skip this part. But if you are new to Rec Room and are new to iOS or mobile gaming, you can just press on like anything. If you have like this in your hand, and you do it again, it just unequips it. That's all it does. You can't, however, if you like go to the right hand, put it on the right, but then go to the left backpack and do that, then it unequips it too. I'll be right back. Okay. So, as you can see, I moved rooms to finish this. Another thing that I was talking about is another thing that mobile players like, or what's popular about it, is the you see how I'm just moving my body like however, and you don't see any movement anywhere else, like no screen movement. Well, you do that because you can do that with just by like moving the device you're holding, either an iPad or an iPhone. I'm using an iPad. It's just by like I'm tilting it up and down right now. And moving left and right. Moving left and right. Up and down. Tilt back and forth. And yeah, this part's cool. That part's cool. And these are the settings for the camera, and a trick that you can use for like trying to get used to this is is, it's basically, mobile is basically just console, but instead of using all four fingers, unless you're really good, you can basically only use your thumbs for like everything. So yeah, there is an AR mode that you can do um I don't, my device can't really do it, but you can like move if you turn on, if you go to settings and you, let me just try to find it. Okay, right here, where it says face tracking, AR locomotion, AR room host, and motion controls. It the face tracking is it doesn't work with me, but if you move, but if you like take your face, if you get the camera to look at your face, you can make you can make faces with your Rec Room character, and AR locomotion is like when you, if you walk in real life, if you move the device in real life that moves your character in game. AR room host means that when you uh forgot, okay, air is when you can take the, is basically you go to the um creates, once it loads, and I have it saved somewhere, pretty sure. Yeah, the AR room right here. It does take a while to load. That is a disadvantage for it. But anyway, you see like how the avatars in there are like next to real world stuff. Well, if you host, if you can, oh, just go there. Yeah, I don't care. You just go there, and you make it. You make it so that the objects you see. Yeah, okay. My device says sorry, AR is not supported on this device, but on other platform on other mobile devices, you can like spawn stuff in. Like, okay, so here's the major pen that you can see. So, and the stuff. Anyway, like you can, if you do get the AR, if you did get it set up, then you can like, let me just go to props. You can like spawn, like spawn a car like in your room if it's like right. You can't drive it in here, but if you can put this in the room that you have right now, then yeah, that's how that works. And yeah, thanks for watching my video. It might have not been such a good Star 4 video, but I think it's fine. Leave it. Leave in the comments if you think this was a good tutorial for you, or if you learned something from it. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.